The road is a little bit, it's not, it's very bad there.
Very bad. But if you buy, you need a 4x4 really, right?
Yeah.
There's a possibility of overheating and breakdown.
You're not going to believe this. Somebody's just offered to loan us a car. After spending the past 4.5 years driving our old camper van around the world, we arrived back in the UK and spent a few months catching up with our friends and family. But once you've done that kind of expedition, it becomes part of you. It's very hard to stay still in one place. And it wasn't long before we started to crave adventure. So we jumped on a plane, flew to the other side of the world, and we're excited to share a new expedition with you. Once the travel bug bites, there is no known antidote. And I know that I shall be happily infected until the end of my life. Michael Palin. Good morning and welcome back to the channel.
Hey, we're back, we're back.
It's been a while, hasn't it? And you've probably forgotten what we look like and wonder what we've been up to and where we are now. But this is the beginning of the next adventure, and you may actually recognize the skyline behind us because we've been here before. Yeah, we're in Kuala Lumpur, here in Malaysia. You're probably wondering, what are we doing back here and what is the plan? So we'll tell you all about that today. But I think first, because we're in Malaysia, we have to start the day with a nice roti canai, a traditional Malaysian breakfast here, and something we've been missing and craving for a long time. So we'll go take you for breakfast and tell you all about our plans and what we've been up to. So you may be wondering who this chap is. Well, this is actually my nephew, Jamie, who you might recognise from the videos when we were in Phuket last year. He's still travelling, enjoying life, so he's come down to KL to hang out with his auntie and uncle for a few days.
My favourite auntie and uncle.
Oh, you get bonus breakfast.
See you later. Pagi. So yeah, it feels very funny to be back in Malaysia.
Yet fabulous. I absolutely love coming home to Malaysia. We've got so many friends and family here, and it's a bit like a second home, like Tokyo.
It is. We're back in the same neighbourhood where we were last time we stayed in KL. Over the past few months, we've been relaxing at home, catching up with friends and family, doing the road trip with Frankie and Alex from F&A Van Life. And
celebrating the fact that we've driven around the world. Every time we say it, we just can't believe it. And we're so grateful to everybody who came with us on that journey.
Absolutely.
But the next adventure begins.
So yeah, last time we were here, this is the little garage, Simon's place, where we got the work done on Trudy. We're back. We don't have a car, it's in England.
Oh, it's in England.
We drove it all the way home. We made it. But now we're back again in Malaysia. Ah, hello my friend. How are you? Oh, that's nice. So he was surprised to see us and was like, where's your car? In fact, it's quite strange that we are here without Trudy, and it's actually quite strange to think that Trudy was here because we're a long way from home now. And that kind of leads us onto the plan of what are we going to do when we don't have Trudy. So very briefly, and we'll get the map out and show you a bit after breakfast, but the plan is that we're going to be booking a flight to Borneo, to Sabah, to Kota Kinabalu, trying to find some kind of car or vehicle, and then spending 3 months exploring Sabah, Brunei and Sarawak. Because although we've been to Sabah very many times, we've never driven ourselves there. And you know us, we like to get off the beaten path, and it will really give us a true feel for the place when we can drive it ourselves. So that's the challenge. But first we gotta go and get some breakfast, and the challenge is, can I remember how to order my breakfast in Malay?
But for all of you who are missing Trudy as much as we are right now, do not fear. She is not being put into retirement just yet.
No, no, no.
She's currently at home with Mike and the mechanics, getting a few bits done.
No pun.
No pun. He actually is called Mike, and he does have mechanics. And they're going to get some work done on Trudy, and when we get home, we're going to do a little mini trip in Trudy.
Yeah, so in case you're wondering poor Trudy, she's probably feeling sad she's not traveling with us, but she's getting some good care right now.
Good morning.
Ah, how are you? Oh, this is Natasha, my friend's dad. Good morning, how are you?
Morning.
Oh look, the family's here. How you doing, guys? There you go, that was a coincidence, seeing Natasha's family here. Okay, breakfast. Duo roti canai.
Satu cheese roti.
Oh, this food, look at that. Oh, shit. Okay, that's the breakfast being made.
Family.
We got the family.
Introduce yourself.
This is Zain, my friend Natasha's son, and her dad, and cousin. Nephew, Natasha's nephew, his cousin. Terima kasih. There you go, the breakfast of champions. There's one thing you can't really get in the UK is roti canai for breakfast.
It's different, like,
Oh my god.
Is that good?
I'm home. So after that delicious breakfast, we come back to the flat. I just want to show you the map just to give you a rough idea of what our plans are. So this is mainland Malaysia here, Peninsular Malaysia. This big island is Borneo, and it's made up of 3 countries. So in the north here, we've got Malaysian Sabah, Brunei, Malaysian Sarawak, and then all the rest of it is Indonesia. Now the plan is, we're going to fly into KK, try and find a vehicle, and then basically do a loop of Sabah. We're not sure on the exact route yet. We're still planning that, and then come down through Brunei, and then drive all the way down through Sarawak, down to Kuching, all the way down here at the far south end of Sarawak. And we got 3 months to do that. So that is going to be very, very exciting. Okay, that's it. The flight to Kota Kinabalu has now been booked, and I've just received the confirmation email. Although I have to be honest, it's hard to spot the email because I get so many spam emails now. So you may be wondering, how do the spammers get your information? Well, the reality is, there's a part of the internet where your information is bought and sold. And they know a lot about you, your name, what you've bought online, your address. And this information in the wrong hands can lead to things like spam, identity scams, even extortion. What? We do have the legal right to ask these data brokers to take us off their mailing lists and remove our information. But the reality is, there's so many data brokers out there, I wouldn't even know where to start. So we were very excited to find Incogni, the sponsor of today's video, because they do all of that hard work for you. And it's really simple. All you have to do is sign up, give them permission, and they do all the hard work of finding which lists you're on, writing to them and requesting that your information is removed. And it's really easy to keep an eye on progress because you get access to a dashboard so you can see how many requests have been sent out and how many lists you've actually been removed from. We've only recently signed up to Incogni, and already we can see that we've been removed from more than 35 lists. And every time you're added to a new list, it automatically requests for you to be removed. I'd recommend getting the yearly plan, because that way you know that Incogni is working in the background, and every time you get added to a new list, it's going to get you removed. If you use the code TREADTHEGLOBE, you get 60% off. You can finally get control of all your data again. The link is in the description below. Good morning. So today we're excited because we're actually going out for lunch with a lovely lady called Alison from
The Adventure Overland Challenge Group in Borneo.
There you go. So we took her up on our offer for lunch today because we thought we would go and rack her brains to try and work out what off-roading or driving around Borneo is like, because we have absolutely no idea whether the roads are going to be mud roads in places. Do we need a 4x4? And it's the end of their monsoon season, so is it likely to be wet and muddy? And so anyway, local knowledge you can't beat, so that's why we're going to go out, have a bit of lunch, and rack our brains a bit today.
And if you're wondering why we haven't got Trudy, all of those reasons are why we don't have Trudy. But I'm excited to take on the challenge to drive a 4x4 maybe.
Maybe.
Hello.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Welcome back.
Nice to meet you.
I'm very excited to meet you, especially a woman in overland world.
We were so pleased that Alison contacted us to offer us help to plan the trip. Local knowledge is invaluable. I suppose the question is like if you look at Sabah, Sarawak and everything,
Yeah.
to get the freedom it's probably better to have a 4x4, isn't it?
Need it, yeah.
Oh, you need it? Are some of the roads like dirt roads and
Most of it would be dirt. I mean, once
Oh,
you leave
yeah.
Kota Kinabalu,
most of it's dirt roads
anyway.
and it's still the end of
Yes,
rainy
and
season.
The Pan-Borneo Highway is about 90% done in Sarawak, but not in Sabah.
She has extensive overland experience in Borneo, so we were excited to get out our map and go through our proposed route.
What are the conditions like on these roads?
Well, Kota Kinabalu to Kundasang is not too bad.
Yeah.
From Kundasang to Atik is also not too bad.
Yeah.
Down towards Sandakan, it gets bad.
Okay.
And down this area it's really bad. So you need a 4x4. Baru itself is the Kelabit Highland, and the main tribe there is the Kelabit Dorang Ulu. So, but the flights are actually very scenic.
Yeah.
They're low flying over the mountains,
It's quite nice to get the flight.
and at the moment they're still very cheap because it's subsidized.
Okay.
We had a delicious lunch and then went to meet Alison's friend Thomas, another very experienced worldwide overlander and a fountain of knowledge. We're excited to be heading to Borneo now.
So much.
Thank you.
I will.
Thank you very much. Thanks. So there you go. How handy was that? So we definitely need a 4x4. That's answered that question. We have a plan. So we couldn't leave Kuala Lumpur without having one night where we go down to our favourite food street, Jalan Alor, to get some local food. Marianne's craving a bit of Marmite chicken.
Marmite chicken. You either love it or hate it, and I love it.
So yeah, so we're going to go down there, head out and get a bit of dinner. We're just waiting for the grab, but the sky is definitely turning very black over there. It's the end of the rainy season and it tends to rain very heavily most late afternoon, early evening. So as we're sitting outside to eat, hopefully it doesn't rain too much.
But that's all right. We have our waterproof coats, don't we?
No, we don't, Marianne. Hi. Let's go find some food. Okay, this is where the mayhem starts. This food street is always rammed. Doesn't matter what time of the week you come. In the evenings, it's an evening thing. But it's a Thursday night, so we thought it would be quieter tonight than on a Friday. Oh, you smell the durian? Hi. So this is a must if you come to KL. A whole street full of food. What do you reckon, Jamie?
Looks good, looks good. It's very busy though.
It's always busy. When you walk down the street, lots of people invite you into their restaurants, and a bit of Malay I learned last time we were here is sudah makan, which means you've already eaten. And if you say that to them, they tend to leave you alone. Sudah makan, terima kasih. Every food under the sun. The menu's huge.
It's massive.
But we got Marmite chicken and a few other bits, and it's a bit quieter down this end of the street, so it's quite nice. And just in case it rains, we sat under a cover. Cheers. Cheers. Okay, a pièce de résistance. Marmite chicken. It smells of Marmite, but I still don't think it tastes like Marmite. Right, it's good. Jamie's leaving. He's heading back to Thailand, but he should hopefully come and see us in Sabah. If all goes according to plan, he might come and join us to go out to the islands and stuff. So have a good trip.
Thank you. I'll see you soon.
Good morning. Today is an exciting day. Are you excited? Because I am. Because today we're about to jump in a taxi to the airport because we're heading over to Borneo. We're flying to Kota Kinabalu. But this flat from our friend Natasha has been absolutely amazing. And right in the heart of KL. Upstairs from the Roti place, and it's all been good. So we're gonna go meet her, give her the keys back, jump in a grab, and head to Kuala Lumpur Airport. I'm loaded up with a backpack, and I'm not jealous. Marianne's got a big Northern Diver wheelie bag there. And Chris is struggling with his backpack, which is far too heavy. And when I had a hernia about a year and a half ago, I probably shouldn't be lifting a bag this heavy.
The reason my bag is so massive, I normally travel really light, but we've got some gifts in here for our friends in KK. And also, we have got something very special for the vehicle that we're about to buy.
Going down.
Good morning, good morning. This is my school friend Natasha, who knows far too much about me when I was young, so nobody's allowed to talk to her.
Ever.
Thank you for the flat. It was amazing as always. Have you been baking?
Yeah, well, I did a date cake, and then this one was given, which is a traditional Christmas cake.
Oh, nice. A big car, good plan, because your suitcase is so huge, Maria.
It is absolutely
Salamat pagi.
massive.
Oh, we got our own bodyguard this morning.
Oh, that's
Bodyguard, global protection.
No, this one only Bishop.
Do you think so? Natasha's trying to persuade me to have a tribal tattoo.
Oh,
Can you
good.
send me the details of this lady?
Yeah,
Are you going to have one?
well, maybe.
Yeah. No, you see? No. Bye, we'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.
The Grab driver asked us where we were flying to, so we told him our plans. He was from Borneo and so very interested in our adventure. How is the driving in Sabah?
It's okay. The road is a little bit. It's not. It's very bad there.
Very bad. But if you buy it, you need a 4x4 really, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there still problems? Semporno, you know, with the pirates from the Philippines?
It's okay now because it's got by ESCOM. ESCOM is one of the government
Security force.
From police. They cooperate with the military.
Oh, that's good.
So it
So
will
no
be tight.
problems in recent
Yeah.
No
times.
worries.
Yeah.
It's more tight than
Before, yeah.
Yeah.
And they all speak different
More than
languages.
50.
More than 50 tribes. Wow.
It's
We
just in
also don't
Sabah.
remember every tribe. See?
Yeah, and they all
Just in Sabah, and then also in Sarawak got more.
Yeah, in Sarawak also.
and
too many tribes.
they all have different dialects.
Different dialect.
Wow, that's interesting.
And then some of them, like me, I'm from Dusun Kadazan.
Uh-huh.
Dusun Kadazan also have a separate with another Dusun, but in another place they call it different.
Self-driving around Borneo is going to be such a unique adventure, and I'm sure at the end we'll have a few more stories to tell. Oh,
Have a nice trip.
Terima kasih, my friend. Thank you very much. Thank you. So welcome to KLIA 2. Now we've got to find the check-in. You come in, you go through all this nice food, loads of restaurants. It smells good, right?
We just have cake. Need to stick to the cake.
Oh, it's super busy. So all of this is AirAsia. So it's basically all self-checking. We printed our own luggage tags, tagged them on, got our own boarding cards, and now we're going to do our own baggage drop. It's pretty efficient, isn't it?
It's very efficient. And we're British, so we love queuing.
There's your bag. There you go. It didn't accept your bag.
It didn't.
And it's not even too heavy.
It's not.
I tried to do the self-check-in.
Okay, we're all checked in. Third queue. It's because the bag was too heavy, Marianne. It's 27 kilos. We paid for 30, but it was just so that they could put a warning sticker on it, so the luggage
So
guys
heavy
didn't
bag.
get backache.
Or hernias.
Hi.
Hello, good afternoon, sir. Welcome on board.
There you go. We're all on board. I got the.
I love flying. Love flying.
Always takes you somewhere amazing, but we booked an aisle seat. I always get the aisle seat because I'm 6'3" and it gives me a little bit more space. But also, I'm at an age where I always go to the toilet, so it's all good. So I always like to be
Oversharing.
and I like to be on the aisle, even though you get a better view out the window. But there you go. Okay, we're off. Let the next adventure begin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
So welcome to Kota Kinabalu.
Yay!
After a 2.5-hour flight, we've arrived. Still lovely and warm. It's like 32 degrees or something. Located in Borneo's northwest corner, Kota Kinabalu is the capital of the Malaysian state of Sabah. Surrounded by mountains and rainforest, it's the perfect location for us to start our Borneo expedition. We're being serenaded while we're getting the Grab. So they don't actually have Uber here in Malaysia, they use Grab. Works exactly the same as Uber. It says to get the Grab from door 5, but I can only see door 4. So Marianne's over there, just going to try and keep an eye out just to make sure they don't drive past us. Hi. Thank you, my friend. Door 5 is usually used for e-hailing, but we couldn't see it because it's right at the end of the building away from the normal taxis. Luckily, Marianne spotted him before he drove past us. Terima kasih. Thank you, my friend. Okay, now we've got to try and find out how to collect the key. There's a big list of instructions.
Go to level 32 to collect your access
32,
card.
wow.
Level 32. The top floor.
Top floor. We actually stayed in this building when we came last year, when my niece Molly was here, but we stayed in a different tower block in a different apartment. It's a good location. Jesselton Key. There you go. This is where we came last time, I'm sure. You go through the gym. We've got a good view from the top here. Look at that. Over to some of the islands, which you can get the ferry across. So yeah, you can go swimming during the week. There. Success. Level. There you go.
Oh, I think we've got a CPU. I love going to random Airbnbs. 'Cause
You never know.
what you're gonna get, because the pictures don't always tell a true story. Oh, okay. Oh, this is lovely.
Oh, it's nice. We have got a sea view. We're not so, and the view's not as great because we're not so high up, but that's all good. So we've got a nice little lounge area here, a little dining area, spare bedroom in case me and Marianne fall out. There's a little kitchen area, toilet and shower, and then a double room.
You've got a hairdryer.
And there's aircon and a fan. Yeah, that's everything we got, and it's £25 a night. So, and it comes with free Wi-Fi too. So we're all good. So we're going to get settled in, and tomorrow's an exciting day because tomorrow we're going to go and try and find a car. So we'll see you in the morning. Another beautiful morning here to wake up to in Kota Kinabalu. Look at that, blue skies. Looking good, Marianne.
Thank you. The view.
We've woken up super energetic, super excited because, as we said yesterday, today is the day that we're going to go and try and find a vehicle. And we're going to go and get a grab across town. And we're meeting a gentleman by the name of Alex from the 4x4 Association here in Borneo and Sabah, who's going to be our guide and try and help us to find a vehicle.
We are so lucky to have the best community that have reached out to us to offer us support.
Absolutely. So thank you to Alison for the introduction. And right, let's go find a car. So yeah, we were very lucky to actually get in touch with Alex, because originally we planned that we were just going to fly here and just see what vehicle we could find on our own. So there was never a plan of having local knowledge, but somebody that's not only an expert in vehicles, but is also living here in Kota Kinabalu as a local is very, very good for us. It makes the whole process a lot easier.
I love our community. We have the best community.
It's another hot, humid morning here in Kota Kinabalu. It's a bit glowy, isn't it?
It's a bit warm.
It is a rainforest, area of jungle and rainforest, so it's very, very humid. So buying this car, we're not really sure of a budget. We did look online, and you can pick up a 4x4 for what, maybe £4,000?
Well, starting from £3,000 to £4,000. So I think because we're planning on doing a 3-month trip here and then selling it back, we don't want to outlay too much money. So I think we'll start at the low end of the budget.
Hi, good morning. Not sure whether you can see just in the distance above the hill there, you can just see the summit of Mount Kinabalu, which is the highest mountain in Southeast Asia. You can see there's so many off-roading cars, 4x4s here. It's a nice one. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay. We're meeting Alex in this little coffee shop here. Selamat pagi. Oh, good. Cheers, my dears. So we're just having a coffee whilst we're waiting for Alex because we're a little bit early.
Cheers.
Alex, how you doing?
Alex, nice to meet you. How are you? Can we get you a coffee?
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Borneo Safari, wow.
Oh, we
So
love where you
this is Alex, who's going to help us hopefully try and find a car.
This is where I'll be.
Ah, this is my kind of breakfast. Look.
That looks delicious.
It's so good.
And what's the sauce?
It's chili sauce. Oh. Actually, this flavor reminds me of when I used to live in Singapore. You have the char siu noodles, they put the sauce. It's very similar, right? Delicious. Okay, so Alex is just making a few phone calls after breakfast to see if he can find us a car.
We've had a lot of discussions this morning, and our budget does not quite match the budget that Alex has for us for a very, very good, sturdy,
Reliable.
strong, reliable car.
Alex is really trying to persuade us not to buy a cheap car because he says we may not make it to where we want to go and they're not very good at hills and we'll probably overheat and break down. So we're going to look at a cheap option, buying it. We're going to look at maybe renting and how much it would cost to rent, but we're not sure whether we can go down through Brunei in a rental. And then we'll look at whether we can buy a slightly better car and then sell it back to the dealer at a less price. So they make a bit of money, we get a better car, and everybody's happy. So there's 3 options. So we'll have a look today, and then hopefully by the end of today we can maybe make a decision. Okay, thank you, my friend. Alex is going to set up some
You're gonna look at some Prado
places to see later, and then he's going to pick us up probably about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'll go on a shopping spree. Okay, it's 2 o'clock. Alex has come to pick us up. He's in a cool truck.
It's in a very cool car.
Nice car.
It's not purple, but I love it.
You okay? Wow. We're in the big truck. I come in the front.
We need a ladder.
Oh, very nice car.
Very cool.
I made a few calls.
Okay.
So now the first destination is my friend's shop.
Okay, perfect.
I'm very excited.
We have a
Now we have a bit of a joke with Alex because I found a couple of cars online. One of them was purple, and I was saying that I've never had a purple car. So if you hear us referring to, but it's not purple, you'll understand why.
I don't think we should let her buy a purple car, Alex.
I don't think it's. The mosquitoes will love it. Oh my goodness, this car is so cool.
The first stop. See, that's a cool truck. So this is, oh yeah, this is a Borneo Safari one. That's a beast of a vehicle.
Look at the size of these wheels.
That's a good truck.
Trudy has 15-inch wheels. They're about
That
this
looks
big.
very manly, Marianne.
Very manly.
Trudy would be horrified.
Oh,
bit of old car. What is
That's a cool looking car.
that's very cool. How old is this car?
1995. Okay, so this is when you do your Lee Evans thing and he says the engine looks nice.
The engine looks nice.
It's an old diesel Toyota Land Cruiser. Priced at £7,000, it's right at the top of our budget. Is it worth it? We better ask Alex what he thinks.
There's a possibility of overheating and breakdown. So that's what you want, right?
That's what you want because you want a cheap car, is what he's saying.
I did say that we have a very, very low budget. What made me laugh though is inside there are 2 buttons so you can heat the seats.
Is it still working?
I don't know, but I can't imagine why.
Why you would want
that.
to-
It's a heat.
So this is about £7,000. Maybe. It's quite a lot of money for what you're getting, I think.
Yeah.
It may be a little bit tricky finding a reliable 4x4 within our budget, but fingers crossed, there's still a few more to look at. Okay, so there's another one here, there's a Land Cruiser. It's about the same sort of price. How are the tyres?
Tires aren't great.
4.2.
4.2, so that's a very good engine for overland, isn't it? 4x4.
It's
Much
heavy.
more powerful.
It's heavy car.
Heavy,
Heavy car.
Heavy car.
more on fuel. Yeah.
Not more on fuel. It also tends to overheat.
Oh.
Oh, can overheat.
Okay.
Interesting.
If you top up nicely, you
Okay.
Top up in what? Like in make sure it's
Maintain it.
above the- yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's much
that
better.
sounds better. That does sound better.
That sounds.
There's less rattles. I know that's not a professional thing.
It sounds.
Sounds good. This one's a possibility, but the tyres are very worn. We wouldn't be able to drive with them, so that would be an additional expense. We headed just out of town to look at Kota Kinabalu's largest second-hand garage. They've got a good selection of used 4x4s, starting from around £4,000. It's a green one! Old model.
Prado.
What do you think of the colour of that one, Marianne? It's very green. She's happy. Look, she's happy already. Don't look at the colour. Look at the car.
It's got a snorkel.
Let me show you the other one.
Show me more. Show
Okay.
Me more.
I'm not sure about this one. It's looking a bit old.
It's got an engine.
That's good.
There's a lot of rust. A lot of rust.
Yeah. How much? Yeah, how much is that?
19,800.
The next one had over 200,000 kilometers on the clock and was petrol, so probably not the best buy. We may have trouble reselling it at the end of the trip.
100 above.
Prada.
What does that mean? It's got 100 and something on the clock?
You might need the key to see.
Oh, it's got walnut on it.
It's got walnut dashboard. Prada.
It's got lots of 12 volts.
It's actually a nice looking car.
It's a very
but
nice looking car.
How much was this one?
44,000.
44.
Yes.
That's over our budget. So let's go back and have a look at that green car. You got it? Oh, you got it. With so many options, we decided to not make any rash decisions and to sleep on it. Alex's car, like the lock, seems to have broken, so we're getting the mechanic to have a look. Oh, tidak bagus.
Tidak bagus. Tidak apa ya? Ini macam.
This is the test to see how good your mechanics are.
So whenever you got a vehicle, you never know when it's going to go wrong. For some reason, the key wouldn't turn in the ignition, but luckily the garage mechanic kindly offered to take a look. Of course, it's typical just when we have the problem that it starts raining. So we're protecting the mechanic from the rain. Oh, the kids are running. Whoa! Okay, the amazing mechanic has fixed it. Good job, my friend. He did it. The car started. So thank you very much. Okay, it starts, but the steering locks on. Hey, Alex, thank you very much.
Hi.
We'll meet up tomorrow.
Okay,
We're all getting taxis because Alex's car's steering locks on, but we'll yeah.
I will see you tomorrow.
We'll make a decision on the car and we'll let you know.
I'll be back.
Okay, thank you very much. Hello. So after looking at all those cars yesterday, we got a lot to think about and process. So it's lunchtime. We're just going to head down. There's a little curry place just downstairs on our block of flats. We'll have a bit of lunch. We'll have a chat to you guys and just tell you our thoughts about the car. Hi, how are you? This one.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Have a little sample. Make sure it's not hot.
Yeah, just a little one. Thank you. Thank you.
She's gonna like that. Sweet, is it? Looks a bit sweet.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Oh yeah, that's good. Right, we sat under the fan just to keep us cool a little bit. So the cars.
Yes.
I think the biggest worry with the cars is that Alex said there's quite a high chance of overheating because it's very mountainous in Borneo.
Yeah.
And
also getting traction. If you don't have a fairly powerful engine, if we end up going sort of off-roading, we're not going to go crazy off-roading, but traction on mountain roads is also an issue.
and it is rainy season, and we're planning to go to some of the more remote places if we can. So we're going to spend today like 24 hours just thinking about the car. They sort of range from 4,000 to 7,000 pounds, but we're thinking we're probably going to go to the 6,000-7,000 pound mark just because it should hopefully be more reliable.
And we have spoken to the garages, and there is a buyback option with one of them. So
Yeah.
that's probably the one we'll go with.
They'll buy it back. I mean, I would imagine you'd probably lose what you would pay for rental, but then we don't have to worry about damaging the car or anything.
Also, another consideration, because we're crossing from Sabah into Brunei to go down to Sarawak.
Yeah, with rentals it can be complicated.
Yeah, the owner's document needs to be in your name or have permission to enter if you don't own the vehicle. So that's a consideration.
So because it's a big decision, I think we're just going to
Eat.
process it for 24 hours.
And eat.
And eat. Oh my goodness, look at that.
Terima kasih, thank you. Wow, look at
Wow.
that. Look at that. That's so good.
Ini satu set.
Oh, okay,
perfect.
thanks. Wow, look at
look
that.
at that.
That's great. Although you can definitely have my cucumber because you all know how much Chris loves cucumber. Chicken curry. Let's try this sauce. Oh, it's good. It's not too spicy, which is great. Nice rice. Bon appetit. And oh, forgot to say, if you're wondering how Alex got on with this car, it got collected last night and towed back. And it's basically the ignition, the lock has a fault on it, so he's had to order a new ignition lock. So it's just one of those things, the joys of having a vehicle. When you have a vehicle, things go wrong. Can't beat local places. That lunch was about £5.80. It worked out to be. No, for both of us. And we had a couple of bottles of water as well. Okay, so we have come down to the heart of Kota Kinabalu, to the Api Api food market. This market happens every Friday and Saturday, so we thought we'd come down, get a little bit of food to finish the day.
I know. They also have gem shops, I've just noticed. And it's our 28th wedding anniversary coming up soon. I think we should scout out the area and see what's here first.
Hello. We've got some burgers going on there. Grilled octopus. What's the difference? The same or?
The taste is same, but the form is different.
This
This is me brown.
This is me. Can we
noodles.
have this one?
This one yellow.
Okay, let's try this one. Looks very nice. What is this? Chili sauce?
This one, yeah.
Can we put on?
blend.
Can we put on half?
Like this.
Okay.
Thank you.
Terima kasih.
And what's this? So what's this one
fish
here?
cake.
Oh,
Fish cake?
Yeah, fish cake.
And this one?
Wonton.
Okay,
Wonton fish cake.
fish cake as well? What's this one?
This one tofu.
Tofu?
Yeah.
Egg,
Chicken.
Fried
Chicken.
chicken?
Fried chicken and tofu chicken.
tofu.
Tofu
Yeah, same. This one same.
and this one the
Yeah.
same. Okay,
Do you
which
want any
one
of
would
that?
you like? I think you should try some wonton fish.
Let's try one. Go on, let's try one. Wonton fish. Okay.
Thank you.
6 ringgit.
Thank
Terima
you.
kasih.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm excited to try this. It looks really good. Noodles and a bit of, I'm not sure, wonton fish cake. I have no idea what that is.
If you say you like it spicy in Malaysia, it's going to be spicy.
It's spicy, but it's good spicy. And this, I'm not really sure. Oh, this kind of like lukewarm. It's actually really good. It tastes like the fish balls you used to get in the soup, in the Chinese soup. I may end up actually overeating tonight, I think, because the street goes down a very long way.
Oh, I think we might need to get some chicken dumplings.
Chicken dumplings look nice.
Lovely, don't they?
What are those ones?
I don't know. Maybe we could have a mix. Can I have 5 chicken?
5
And then what is this one?
chicken.
Chicken
Oh,
as
it's
well.
chicken as well.
Can
Can
I
we
have
have-
5 and 5? And what's this one here?
Crab.
What is it?
Crab?
Crab.
Oh. Bagus.
Sangat bagus.
Thank you.
Oh, that's great.
12.
12 ringgit. Terima kasih.
Now these are chicken dumplings. I've seen a lot of these around, but I'm a little bit nervous because they look a little bit like jelly.
is like minced chicken meat in a very thin, like pastry, and
It steams. It's steamed, so it's a bit soft. Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's good, isn't it? Now these look like the dumplings that we had in Japan. These are the chicken ones. Oh, there's liquid dripping out. These are going to be delicious and moist. Oh my God. I'm not sharing with you.
Hey, come back.
No, no, no.
Are they crispy?
Oh, they're
Oh, these are like the ones I buy in Birmingham back home, and you boil them and then you fry them up, and they get that brown crispiness on the
They
bottom.
are delicious. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. So far, I have to be honest, the dumplings are definitely the winner. It was absolutely delicious. What have we got here? Fried noodles. Oh. It's like squid and bean sprouts. Looks good.
I know sometimes people get a little bit worried about eating street food, but everything is being prepared fresh here, cooked fresh here. So that's really nice.
Well, this market goes on for miles. Oh, we got a groovy frog.
I think if you go to these street markets and somebody's prepared to dress up in an insulated frog thing and dance for the entertainment of others, deserve a tip.
Especially in this heat. Oh my goodness.
What's that then?
You want with cheese or without cheese?
Always cheese. Every food should have cheese.
So this is like bread, and then inside is what?
Chicken, cabbage, and egg.
Oh, well there you go.
That sounds great. Thank you.
Something new.
Thank you. And how much is that?
8.
8 ringgit.
Thank you.
It looks very cheesy. This is going to be messy as hell.
It's going to be messy, but I think
it's so hot.
getting the one with cheese on was the right idea.
It's messy. Cabbage, cheese. Almost soggy bread. It's actually quite a strange texture.
I think the cabbage has been a little bit like pickled or something. That's quite nice. There's a little bit of a thing behind the taste.
It tastes good. It's just
does taste
it's a
good.
bit wet to eat. It's quite moist, isn't it?
Oh, this is the perfect kind of food you'd have with a beer, and you just want it to sop up the alcohol.
Actually, that's the sort of thing. That's a bit like when you're back home in your younger days and you have a kebab and take it home.
That's it. That's what I'm thinking.
And you find it in the sofa weeks later.
Really?
Well, in my early 20s maybe.
Before you met me.
Like little spring rolls, sweet puddings. It's like Turkish kebab.
I love that there's so much choice and something for everything from all corners of the world as well. You can get like a full meal with rice, or you can have like a Scooby snack.
It's a really good atmosphere though. Everyone's just having fun. There's music playing, kids dancing, street entertainers. Got some chicken satay there. How you doing?
Wow.
Looks amazing, right?
How many do you want?
Oh, we definitely need to buy some of that. Not come to a food market and not have some nice chicken satay.
It's true. Have 5 chicken satay. Terima kasih. Thank you.
Look at that. Thank you very much.
In fact, it's funny when we were looking online as like if there's a food market locally, we saw the chicken satay and we were like, yes.
So yeah, lovely barbecued chicken satay, cooked over the coals, homemade
hot.
peanut sauce. Oh my god, so good.
Oh.
We should come back for dinner tomorrow and just eat satay and dumplings. And noodles. So getting quite full already. There's just so much food. Fried noodles. The smell as you walk round from all the satay and the food cooking. it smells good. The air smells good. So in case you're wondering where this market is, it's on Jalan Gaya. That's where we are now. Jalan Gaya.
I've just noticed that in the suits they've actually got bands.
Oh yeah, they have.
To keep them cool.
I'm not surprised.
Thank goodness.
But I have to say, I'm loving KK. It's a very cool, relaxed vibe here. Everybody's having a good time. Okay, so definitely, if you do come to KK, go check out the Api Api Market. Absolutely amazing food.
And make sure you go hungry.
Yeah, go hungry. And I liked it so much that actually tomorrow is Saturday, and it's open on Saturday as well. But I think I'm going to go back for some more of those dumplings and satay, definitely. Who's that? You're not going to believe this. Somebody's just offered to loan us a car.